Imperial Assassins of the Officio Assassinorum are elite and highly trained individuals. They are spectres of death that employ devastating and highly lethal combat practices to further the goals and protect the security of the Imperium. Assassins typically operate alone behind enemy lines, with little to no support from allied forces. They therefore must be truly self-reliant. Not only must they possess the skills necessary to carry out their sinister role, but they must also have a vast knowledge and understanding of the social and biological aspects of their targets. The assassin must know the workings and how to infiltrate an enemy society, and how to best exploit their weaknesses. Very few human minds can process such a large quantity of information, let alone harness it all to their advantage. In some cases, the assassin must even cross the entire span of the galaxy if necessary to complete their objective. Another key to an Imperial Assassin's power lies in the surgery they undergo during their induction. Augmentative nodes are installed into their brain, and submuscular acoustic surgery prepares and strengthens their body, making them physically stronger, faster, and more resilient to pain. The level of technology necessary to create the perfect killing machine is perhaps the most advanced the Imperium can provide, and as such, any technical data regarding its use is restricted to Terra in an effort to minimize the chance of it being harvested by the enemies of humanity. Without such enhancements, the polymorphic drugs and reality-shifting devices used by some of the Officio Assassinorum temples would prove fatal to their operatives. The rigorous training and harsh requirements to become an Imperial Assassin leaves only a few of the initiates with their spirits still intact. Many will fall into madness at the sheer quantity and difficulty of the trials they face. The severe training and induction processes ensure that only the elite and fully dedicated progress into the ranks of the Officio Assassinorum. Imperial Assassins generally belong to one of the four major temples of the Officio Assassinorum: the Callidus, Vindicare, Culexus, and Eversor temples, which were originally known as the Clades during the time of the Great Crusade. Each temple specializes in a unique method of assassination and is commanded by an official known as a Director Primus. The Grand Master of Assassins is responsible for and oversees all of the operations of the assassin temples. The Callidus Temple is known for using cunning and precise warfare tactics, and specializes in the art of deception. So much so, in fact, that the Callidus assassins can often achieve their objective without the enemy force even being aware of their presence. The varied techniques that the Callidus Temple employs can go far beyond target elimination. They undertake covert operations to infiltrate an enemy force for extended periods of time using their specialist infiltration skills, and can even impersonate trusted guards of high-ranking officers to gather key tactical data. The assassin's mastery of deceit and disguise comes from the use of a shape-altering drug known as polymorphine, which enables the user to undergo dramatic physical changes, altering their appearance to assume the features of their desired target. Using this technique, the Callidus assassin can get close to an enemy warlord, influencing their strategy and then eliminating them at the opportune moment. With the commander of an enemy force vanquished, the outcome of the resulting battle can be skewed dramatically in favour of the Imperium. The assassins drawn from the Vindicare temple are exquisite marksmen, able to change the fate of worlds with the pull of a single trigger. They are known to be cold and calculating killers, eliminating their targets from extreme range. Highly skilled with a sniper rifle, the Vindicare assassins aim to bring a swift end to the enemies of the Emperor with a single, well-placed shot. The Vindicare's sniping ability is unrivaled within the Imperium. They are able to identify and pick out a target's weak point from a staggering range. To complement their superhuman accuracy, the assassins are well trained in stealth and evasion techniques, and can often spend weeks in enemy territory to get themselves into the optimal firing position. Vindicare assassins are able to reduce their body's metabolism and heart rate to an almost hibernatory state, waiting silently in ambush, and blending into the environment before delivering a lethal shot at a critical moment. The Culexus Temple is one of the most feared orders of the Officio Assassinorum, and its assassins must be approached with extreme caution. They are dark and sinister in nature, true harbingers of death, and wear skull-shaped helms to instill terror into their helpless victims. The Culexus Temple assassins are bearers of the pariah gene, which in itself is a very rare genetic defect. Every living being has some sort of presence in the warp, where their living soul is reflected through from the material realm. But those who possess the pariah gene appear to have little to no presence in the warp at all, as if they had no soul. Their cold, calculating stare radiates feelings of dread and despair into those around them, and for a psyker who possesses a strong connection to the warp, this sensation is infinitely worse. They can suffer horrified panic attacks, and in extreme cases, they can lose their minds entirely. This strange effect exhibited by those affiliated with the pariah gene makes them outcasts among the Imperium. And yet, it is these very powers that the Culexus Temple refines and amplifies to create their terrifying assassins. As a result of this genetic exploitation, the Culexus assassins can emit a type of negative psychic energy, a void in reality almost, that is harmful to enemy psykers and other entities that lurk within the mysteries of the Immaterium. For this reason, they are often requisitioned to eliminate a key psychic threat, such as a powerful chaos sorcerer, or even a greater demon of chaos. The Eversor Temple specializes in shock and terror tactics, instilling fear into the hearts of their enemies. Unlike the other temples, the Eversor Temple does not maintain a single headquarters on Terra, and instead keeps its operatives in cryostasis aboard a number of starships, which are spread across Imperial space and maintained on high alert for any critical mission assignments. During their training, Eversor assassins are conditioned to be merciless and efficient, and are often sanctioned into battle to put an end to a rebellion of traitors who seek to stand against the Imperium. They launch brutal attacks with the force of an entire strike team, and aim to annihilate the commanding structure of a rebel operation in a single killing spree, wiping out high-ranking officers as well as any successors that would normally replace them. To ensure they are able to successfully deliver utter havoc and devastation, the Eversor Temple augments its operatives with mechanical and biological enhancements to drive their bodies far beyond any normal human capabilities. They possess superior strength and agility, and when in combat, stimulants are released directly into their brains through the use of neural implant devices. These chemicals alter the assassin's state of mind, transforming them into a raging spectre of death. With the combined utility and power of all the assassin temples, no enemy of the Imperium can truly be safe.